I think it's the biggest game in the Six Nations in the women's game, definitely England-France. Both teams always get really up for it. There's no love lost there at all between the two sides. And of recent years, performance-wise, both teams are really on form, so it's just a really good game of rugby.
Just such a huge game. It's one of my favourite games to play in England versus France, especially at home. You've got your home crowd. It's going to be a momentous occasion, and personally I think winner takes all.
I think they've just got better and better every year, and I think that obviously beating New Zealand recently, I mean that was huge, and it shows how far they've come. I think previously they've been slightly inconsistent. They'll put a huge performance in, and then suddenly they'll play quite poorly, like in the World Cup when they faced England in the semi-final. They played every pool game amazingly, and then they just crumbled in that game. Whereas beating New Zealand, I think, shows that actually when it comes down to it, they can win those tight encounters.
What about the 2018 match in Grenoble, England losing out at the last minute? How heartbreaking and difficult was that?
Oh man, that was so hard. That was a really tough, tight encounter, and just losing by a point in front of that huge crowd, it was really heartbreaking, and it's something that took me quite a while to get over. They've been really moving forward, and they've added different elements to their game. They can attack from anywhere. They've got the forward power as well as the threats out wide as well.
I've always said once France get dangerous backs, they're a completely different animal because they can just attack from anywhere. And then we've seen how influential Bourdon is at 9. Like, she is just world class, and their speed of ball, everything like that. They're just really exciting team that's growing and building. It's
going to be a massive battle up front. So France are going to have looked at England and tried to pick some weaknesses. That there aren't many. I think they're going to target the scrum a little. So I think England really need to tighten up the scrum. Both teams have a really good attacking maul, and so I think it'll be really good to see their forwards matched against each other in that area. And then, England are going to play with real tempo, as will France. So I think it'll come down to the wire. This England team this year have just they've started obviously really well with a strong performance against Ireland, and again you see props like Sarah Byrne making 30-metre line breaks, so they are just really dangerous. They're known for their line out as well, and then you've got the likes of Emily Scarrett back, like launching that ball out to the wingers and just out and out finishers like Jess Breach. I think England really have finishing wings now, and Kelly Smith absolutely rapid. So it's exciting. They're an exciting team to watch because I think again they can attack from anywhere. It's not just a plan A. They've got plan A, plan B, plan C, and they can really stick to those game plans. Richard Blaze going in as well. I think he's added another level. The team seem to have improved their defensive effort, and line speed and connected has been really good. So I think it's moving forward. It's going to be really strong come World Cup. Oh, I'm so torn because my heart says England 100%, but if the French girls have all their sevens girls back, players like Azar, those real finishers, then it's hard to rule them out on recent performance. So kind of heart saying England, head saying France. So I think possibly it could come down just to the fact home advantage, and England will take it. I hope so. Fans are going to be huge to helping England out at Doncaster. We need a full house and to be really loud and get behind the girls, because we know how intimidating it is to go to an away game with the crowd going wild. So we can do it back to France. It'll be good. It's going to be some big collisions, some exciting scores, and everything to play for, and I think a lot of the Six Nations rest on this match.